Ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth, welcome to Ren Trek. I'm your host, as always, Jimmy the Saint, and I'm going to be watching episode 4 of season 3 of Star Trek Picard. I'm very excited about this because, as you know, last week's was an absolute doozy. I've just finished recording the Renaissance Men podcast that we do every Friday night, so I'm pretty hyped from doing that. I have my trusty glass of Prosecco this evening. I've moved on from Pinot as I run out, and I have my trusty nuts. I have a mixture of salty peanuts and salty cashew nuts. As always, if you're allergic to nuts, just replace nuts for, I don't know, baked beans. And yeah, we're going to do another watch along. I'll hopefully be pointing out some Easter eggs, letting you know my thoughts. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that if you've enjoyed the episode, you enjoy watching me react. Please do comment, please do like and subscribe. We love those subs. So here we go. Picard Season 3, Episode 4. I am pumped and ready to go. Cashew nut. Why do they want Jack Crusher? Why do they want him? So excited about the changelings being back. This is what people want, man. And the infamous moment where Riker kicks Picard off the bridge, and I know we're all out there disagreeing it in the fan base. Who was right? Was Riker right? Was Picard right? High tensions, people say things. 5 years ago. I think he just had a Tellarite deliver him some food there, and he said thank you. He should have said, "This is shit." Tellarite would have appreciated that.
I've always wanted to ask you something. How they got to the quadrant? Admiral Janeway offer any advice?
I'm not really one for telling stories.
We'd love to hear it from the man himself. Please?
The Herosian, Janeway.
How'd you get away?
Yes, bring Voyager in.
Well, no matter
Yes,
how
people
bleak
respect him,
or
Picard.
unwinnable
That's what we want.
the situation, as
This is lovely, getting opinions from the crew.
to get your affairs in order.
Wow, Riker saying it's over.
I'm so sorry, John.
Given up. Nothing. Gone to spend some time with some, which, damn right, spend some time with your loved ones. But, given up. Are they still looking for the changeling? I thought that... No, Worf killed the changeling, didn't he, on their one, but... Oh, the other one escaped. I forgot about that. She's got the old game she used to play with Tuvok, the Vulcan game. The metal matchstick game sort of thing. It's a 7. Not reinstated, but Wink doing her investigation. Picard seeing Crush is her son, and Shaw sharpening a knife. That's nice getting Shaw back involved. I like Shaw a lot.
A private message.
Oh, holodeck. 10 forward, nice. He's not a wine guy. Chic of it.
Fresh would be cheap and on the rocks.
The hair.
You're, what, 23, 24? Enjoy it while you can. You know, Jack, I would love to know more about
Enjoy it while you can.
Referring to cannabis.
Sadly, no. So it's hard for
Cannabis.
to maintain their non-goo goo
Odo.
resin goo. You get a
Little
sample
picture of
that,
Odo.
you upload it to the computer. You have the ship's scan for that. Whatever.
That's nice, going to Captain Shaw to get some answers.
3,
That's great.
2,
Not just
1.
knowing the answers because you should do. When I say you should do, because you're 7 and you should just know the answers, that's good. Show why the captain is the captain, why Shaw is a captain. She found his pot. Did all changelings have pots? No, Odo had to have a pot because that's where he slept. rest are in the lake. I suppose they do. They need to revert to their liquid state, don't they? So they'd have to have something to sleep in. So, apart, yeah. Amanda Plummer just cut off her hand.
Unfortunately, the starship-faring Jack Crusher couldn't escape the center of the gravity.
Goo hand. So she is a changeling, and we never saw how they communicate in the past. That's how they do it. They cut off a bit of themselves, and I guess they're linked so they can make a face. Wow. Spinning on her chair like her dad Christopher Plummer did. Why do they want Jack?
Then
Could Jack be a
that the Temerians'
changeling? Not
language
know?
was based on metaphor.
5 years ago.
The lesson being, had he and I given up our will to communicate, we would both have been killed. Well, I've appreciated this impromptu gathering, but my lunch.
Admiral,
Reminiscing about old
this is an
episodes.
official record, but
Other crew members turn up at 10 forward for a drink. That's where I'd be. Might not have picked 10 forward. Maybe Riser. So Beverly's timing when these strikes are hitting. I love the blobby changelings. They're great.
Commander Hansen just took
10 fucking grueling hours.
He and I in sync, though. Him.
That's nice hearing about Jack Crusher. We didn't get huge amounts of Jack Crusher in Next Gen, did we?
Did your mother... What?
Shaw's just turned up at the 10 forward. Being a bit dickish.
Speaking of harrowing stories, at 9,
Wolf 359, this was a prediction, wasn't it?
Generation starships up against one Horde cube. Yeah, I was just an engineering, just a grease monkey. And the next second, it's like space itself was burning. 50 of us made it down to the life deck. But there's just one life pod, 10 seats. But the thing is, we were all friends. They were all my Jack Crusher. We didn't fight over who should live and who should die. We waited for orders, and then finally, some lieutenant comes down and she just starts. She's pointing at me. Why me? I'm just some dipshit from Chicago. Now I'm lucky number 10. She didn't count herself. Get in, she says. That's an order. No, I don't. I ask myself the same thing. Did you make a mistake? I'm sorry. 11,000 dead.
That was lovely from Shaw. Locutus, the only Borg so deadly.
I understand.
Jack's come up with an idea.
This cannot work.
life forms that thrive in the vacuum of space.
Farpoint.
Exactly.
This is insane.
Farpoint.
To get up to
Reference.
speed, you need to fire thrusters.
I get Riker's point. Certain death.
Here before, Will.
But they should have had some of the crew, I think, in that meeting there around that table. The Vulcan should have been in there. Geordie's daughter.
Crew of the USS Titan. This is
Yeah, Captain Shaw's on the red wine and
I'm
painkillers.
only a defective.
Captain Shaw, I realize that I am the last person you want to see right now, but I need your help. Despite the fact that you are indeed a dipshit from Chicago.
A dipshit from Chicago.
Nice.
That's nice, getting Shaw involved as an engineer, because that's what he was.
How you with that?
At least one more.
Got it.
I mentioned that earlier, foreshadowing, lovely. They're going to let the oldest man on the ship fly.
Ensign LaForge?
He's on his own, I think that.
Sir, I heard you can use a hand.
LaForge has turned up. That's the changeling.
My father is Jordan.
Turn around.
7. Good trap.
I said, turn around.
You're too close, 7. You're too close. Back off. Your phaser's right next to the blooming changeling.
I was sent to help him.
I specifically told Captain Riker not to send anyone.
Clear.
Is Picard better now because he's an android? Are his math skills better? His navigation skills? Maybe.
And now.
It's weird 7 and Shaw didn't tell them they got the changeling. That was nice.
Stay alive!
Threw an asteroid at the Shrike. Space jellyfish? Are they the babies of the big jellyfish from Encounter at Farpoint?
Your life in Starfleet.
There's Jack Crusher.
Did you have a life outside?
Starfleet has been the only family I have ever needed.
That's why I didn't go and see him any more. Starfleet has been the only family I needed. He was hurt. Oh, did Jean-Luc remember? Admiral's log.
Jack.
Find Me, directed by Jonathan Frakes, lovely. And there's the old First Contact music, Star Trek First Contact music. Well, there you go, episode 4, wonderful. That was good. I'm in this. They've pulled me in. There's some lovely acting in it, some lovely moments, lovely character development. Still want more from LaForge. Would like a bit more from the Romulan helmsman. Not Romulan, sorry, Bajoran helmsman. The Vulcan science officer, I like the look of her. Give me a little bit more of them. But we've got lovely stuff from Beverly and Jack Crusher. Shaw's really coming into his own. That Seven and Shaw partnership, you know, could build. And yeah, I mean, I mentioned it on one of the Facebook groups. I'm a member of Star Trek Family, giving me a Shaw TV show, but no, give me Shaw and Seven. You know, Kirk and Spock. Yeah, man, they're starting to gel. They're starting to connect. He's got to overcome that issue that he has with the Borg. He sold that story about how Locutus, you know, destroyed his ship, his family. That was another cracker of an episode. Really good. A little too much swearing for my liking, which is hilarious because I swear all the time in real life. but just I like my Star Trek quite clean. But still, I'll let that slide. I'll let it all slide. And yeah, it was just about getting out of that. That whole episode was just about getting out. I did think Riker gave up a bit quickly, but hey, it seemed like there was no option. It's interesting when you haven't got a data on the ship, you know, giving you the ideas of how to escape. It's coming up with these crazy ideas. It's a young crew, you know, I get it, but I would have liked to have seen a bit of a table, like they did in Next Gen, where they'd sit around and discuss it, even if they were in life-threatening situation. You know, they'd all be sat around there going, options, Mr. Data, you know, like, where was that? That wasn't there. And we could have got to see the crew a bit more. Maybe they could have come up with a couple of ideas. That would have been nice. But they're pushing, you know, Crusher Picard. So that's okay. That was good. Great acting. Lovely seeing Picard respected by young cadets, or, you know, I don't know. I think they were cadets, because that's where he should be. In Series 1, everyone was just telling him to fuck off and not knowing his name. Fucking ridiculous. Whereas in this one, look at that. There's Shaw, who despises him because of valid reasons. All those youngers going up, wringing their hands, nervous to talk to him, interrupting his haddock meal, wanting to get the stories out of him, because of course you would. It's Jean-Luc Picard. Wonderful stuff. Look, I've waffled on enough. As you can tell, I enjoyed the episode. Thank you for joining me for this watch along. I hope you're enjoying Picard. I hope you're enjoying these watch alongs. Please do subscribe. We really appreciate the subscribers at the moment. We're trying to get up to 500 before Christmas. So, Renaissance Men, we have our podcast every Friday live at 6:45. We have Lego Shorts. We have Ren Trek. We also have the Mandalorian watch along we're doing as well. So hopefully there's something for everyone. So please do subscribe and check out some of our videos. But thank you very much. And that is all. Have a lovely week and see you soon. Please do subscribe. Live long and prosper.